We're just gonna go get these last two tombs. Oh, there it is. I never noticed that. I think I've been this way. Obviously, it requires the crown, so we wouldn't be able to enter Galahad. Didn't we kill Galahad? So that was the original Galahad, right? So he shouldn't be here. Oh. These fucking undead are gonna have the thing on them. Oh, this is like different. Crumbling Vampires Vow. Potion in his hand. Another Galahad. Oh, it's back to the main room. Okay. So this just circles around as well.
let me rest in peace. I swore to protect him until the day I died, and I did. I don't feel obligated to serve him anymore. I earned my rest. It's not my fault the Wyrdness woke me, and I know exactly who to blame. The one who kept coming back, growing stronger, and ruining our peace.
Let me speak to him, young one.
Okay.
Galahad, my friend, we come to you in our hour of need.
It wasn't enough to tamper with immortality on your own. You had to drag us into it too. Do you know, it was only after I died that I understood what you'd done. Becoming a Four-Dweller, Arthur. Really?
I've always valued your counsel, Galahad. But we were losing the war, and you were no longer at my side. I had no choice but to try becoming as powerful as they were.
Nonsense. There's always a choice, and you have made the worst one. How could you fraternize with the enemy? Go against everything we fought for? You're right. I wasn't there. If I had been, I'd have beaten you to death with my bare fists before letting you follow the advice of that old charlatan.
It was my choice, not Merlin's.
Keep telling yourself that. I know the truth. I always knew the old man was a manipulator, and you had too much on your shoulders to see what he was really doing.
I respect your opinion, Galahad. I only regret that we meet under these circumstances.
As do I. So, what now? You're taking my remains for a little trip, and I'm supposed to serve you again? Not that you're giving me a choice. If you take me from this place, my essence will be bound to your will. I never really had a choice, did I? The war, your transformation, it would have happened with or without me.
Probably, yes. But now, at least we can see it through to the end.
Do what you want. It's not like I have a choice. This will be the last time you hear me fully aware.
Then, is there anything you want to say to me, Galahad?
Just one thing. May the Wyrdness take you, traitor.
Summon Sir Galahad. Oh shit, I'm overweight. I'm not overweight by a lot. Oh, put the ring away. I put the ring away. There's nothing really here that I can drop though. I don't really care about any of these. Oh wait, actually, why don't I just make these into food? Hold on. Oh, I can't make stuff in here. I keep forgetting. let's just suffer this encumbrance for a minute. I gotta summon Galahad, by the way. That was like an actual spell, right? Summon Master Assassin, summon Battle Mage. Ah, summon Sir Galahad. 117 MP. Yeah, let's put it on. Let's just suffer this for a second here. See if I can make any food items. At least we're increasing some stuff. I wonder if like things increase a little bit faster since I'm encumbered. You know, like if you're encumbered, you get like increase in strength or some shit. You know, in Kingdom Come Deliverance they do that. But I wonder if that's a thing in this game. That'd be cool.
Such proud men, Galahads. I wonder what it is about that name that makes it heavy. They're always more driven, but more volatile too. Things I'd... You've met Sir Galahad? It fascinates me how
I met him and killed him.
Is and isn't the ideal successor to the first. They share the same drive, the same sharp edge of cruelty. But for the first Galahad, that cruelty was a so I've heard. On the contrary, everything is always changing. Sometimes it's hard, though, maybe. But you're right about one thing. Violence, and those who thrive on it, the worst. Keep going.
Galahad. I should have known he wouldn't be too happy about being brought back. But I hoped he'd died in peace, and would return in peace. I was wrong. War isn't a time when you can afford likes and dislikes. Galahad was a great warrior. He made decisions no other commander dared to. But would he have been a good leader in times of peace? I doubt it. That's why news of his death in battle came as a relief to me.
Damn.
Men like him, once they gain momentum, are nearly impossible to stop. In that regard, he and Galahad the Pure were quite alike. He led a dangerous expedition, one of the most important of the Age of Conquest. Had it succeeded, the war might have ended much sooner, but it didn't. And so the fighting went on. After the war, I had his remains recovered and this tomb built. Over time, he came to be seen as a noble martyr. But who he really was, well, you've seen that for yourself. I regret the fate he met. Let's make sure his sacrifice wasn't in vain.
Oh wow, when using King's Souls, your actions do not cost mana or stamina. I'll do this one. Oh, everything got increased because I have the crown on? I was definitely not level 25. Losing 1% of max health grants a stack of laminate. Oh, I can fast track. Oh no, I'm not encumbered anymore. Got.
Watch.
I'm no longer encumbered. Alright, I gotta put some stuff away real quick, guys. got some stuff away here. What am I at? 172 of 3. You know, I'm gonna leave my inventory how it is.
What?
And then when we head into the next region, or back to the previous region, that's where I'll sell stuff. But we're going this way. This way, right? Yeah, we're going this way. We still have one more tomb to do, guys. One more tomb. There it is. Oh, almost fell. In here.
It is you. I wasn't expecting such a... And I see that you were... That's kind of you, stranger. But you'll have to part. These halls ain't fit to welcome a king. Sometimes I forget that not everything's as clear as it once was. But to the point. My name is Gavonin. The pleasure is mine, kind lad. This, kind lad, is the tomb of the knight who never came.
The knight who never
There
came.
was once a grim legend that claimed this tomb was built out of fear. Fear of an ancient curse Morgana cast upon Arthur. She foretold that all the great knights who were denied the king's favour and honours would rise at the end of days as an army of the dead. They would march on Camelot, seize the capital, shatter the Round Table to dust, defile the royal relics, and from the ruins. But those are just... This tomb opens only for two kinds of brave souls. Knights and the king. I've been sitting here long enough to know what kind of knight visits the tomb. And your visit? No, I'm bound here by an oath I made to his grace, but is perfectly fine. Anyone who finds their way here and rests like that calls for a proper gravestone. They also... And some... Really kind of you, lad. But you see, I once made a habit of carving gravestones in advance, so that any knight arriving here, unfortunately, it slipped and fell, all the... If you could find it. If we do not... The death... I... No... Hope you find...
Consumable. Oh, it's a cracked. We can actually interact here. Oh, you know, those attached relics, actually. Oh, no, wait. I don't have access to a... I don't have access to my chest. Shit. Didn't think of that. In all fairness, I didn't know I was going to have a grindstone right here. You know, I really don't like how they allow you to... No, actually, no, I can't... I won't say that, but I don't like how the entire inventory is available in the upgrade menu now. The state that it is right now. I wish it filtered it with the equipped items first, and then the rest of your inventory. So my equipped items is what I care about, obviously. I don't mind the entire inventory being there as long as my equipped items are at the top or something. I can make it to that water. I was wondering if it would be in the water. We are at the bottom now. Oh, the chisel. All these armors are the +5, but they're all like rusty.
Your tombs gathered quite a lot. Best tidy up. Ah, of course. When you finally join us, you'll tell us what it was like to hear his voice. I won't do. I've no need to assume. But yes, perhaps. I've been resting in it. I've been in which I came to this tomb of my own. I knew our time was drawing to it. I had it with my. Sometimes. When men want something badly enough, for the luck quite fine. I see. But I propose something. If I lose with dignity, I am all yours. But if you then you'll lie in the tomb that's been waiting. So splendid. Lost. Oh, how I missed that. Here is my oath. I shall be ready to fight at your side. Thank you.
Okay, summon Sir Vast. Cool. What's this? Oh wait, this is Sir Gal. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I forgot I had a summon. I was so confused for a second. Like, who the fuck is that? Okay, so I made my way all the way back down. This is where we jumped into the water, by the way. So we're all the way at the bottom. Also, there's no way up other than the elevator. Alright. I don't see anything else other than this down here. Alright, let's go back up. Ready? Spirits. Was how he entered? Yeah, I fell into the water here. Oh, okay. I just fell straight to the bottom. So I missed a lot of stuff, I guess. I got it on the way back, though.
Glad that you did. I was starting to fear that one day I'd have to descend to the lower levels myself. I try not to go that deep. Makes me drowsy. Sometimes I feel like lying down in one of the empty tombs myself. Thank you. It is a great honor to receive aid from the king and his companion. Here, take this. I hope you both will find it useful. Ah, Savas still lingers then. I'm not surprised. Some knights wear death like a cloak, and even the grave forgets to close behind them. As for the empty grave, every soul that walks this tomb finds their name carved somewhere. It doesn't mean when the hope you find.
Doesn't have anything else. Oh, I just got Ashen Veil. Oh, I just got stuff from that. Ashen Veil bracers. Oh, nice. So that's the armor set in this area. So you get it from completing the mission in this area, which is finding the chisel. So that should be it. Oh, hello.
And so, it is done. There is. But before I explain, understand this. I haven't lied to you, but it's not the whole story. Arthur and his king still need to be released into the Wyrdness. I can... Not yet. But it's a choice you'll have to... Nothing. Avalon will go on, as it always has. Should people live in fear of the Wyrdness, generation after generation? Should they carry on, or should they be allowed to embrace it? To become... Arthur and his knights are the pillars of humanity in Avalon, and His Majesty's soul is unique. It's the best combination we could hope for. Releasing their souls into the Wyrdness would leave a permanent mark of the Wyrdness wouldn't see us as intruders anymore. Arthur and his knights worked tirelessly to make Avalon ours. No, my people may be close to the Wyrdness, but even we aren't. What I want is for the people of Avalon to embrace the Wyrdness. Thank you. And before you go, I hereby welcome you as a full member of the Royal Geographers.
Oh, nice.
May you carry the legacy of Iryu the Fast Rider and Eleanor Dunn. May your paths be clear. Farewell, traveler.
Well, I guess I'm an official member. Alright, there we go. That was the last of the tombs. So she wants us to release King Arthur's souls and the Knight souls into the Wyrdness, so the Wyrdness would recognize humanity and not consistently try to corrupt it or whatever, or hurt humanity. Interesting tactic. I'll say that much. Alright, let's go to Kunakt. Quest-wise, we're kind of chilling. The only quest we really have is the Queen Bee one, but like, I don't care enough to do it. Gotta farm the fuck out of the webs, and it's like, yeah, I really don't want to. Okay, let's go put some armor relics on as well, since I'm here.
Nice to see you. Good day.
So for 510 a piece, 765, 340. I'm gonna leave 2 of them.
Have some spare food and coin.
How the hell do you go down? Oh, there it is. Do you guys sell stuff by any chance?
I can.
Nope. Hey, I can retrieve relics? Since when is that a thing? Sorry guys, I didn't know I could retrieve relics. Now I gotta go through and do this. I have so fucking many, my god. Again, like, I wish I could filter through these. But no can do. I have that on. There we go. Holy shit, that took me a while. I wonder if these are like, these are what I want. Because I had some strong ones on in the beginning, and I didn't realize I could take them off and put them onto my new weapon, so I never did that. Now applies burning. That's what I want. I want to see what's in here. Oh wait, I have access to my weapons relics as well? That's new. That's definitely different. Is it exactly the same thing? Looks like it. I don't think I use anymore. Yeah. Okay, where's my bow? There it is. Oh my god, 61,000. I didn't realize how much money I was putting into that. Oh my. I didn't realize how much money I was putting into that. That's okay. Need to upgrade these weapons anyway. How am I going? Yeah, this way. You put some stuff away and then we go, I guess.
Meeting him made me reflect on one thing. Somewhere along the way, I pity the... I'm glad...
Oh, and that's the door with the fucking things. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're heading. I guess this would be the closest. Oh, you want to go, buddy? I'm not running away from you. Oh, what the hell? Why did it immediately die? 283. Yeah, I ain't afraid of the dark no more, buddy. I wonder what happened there that it immediately died. Usually when the sun starts rising, it disappears, and not just dies like that. Oh, fuck. I'm like way on the edge of the map. Oh no. There you go. This place is not really built. Kind of oh fuck, you fell down again. I feel like I'm in the ground, yeah. I feel like this is like a non-built area. Alrighty. Caradoc. How is Caradoc able to enter this area? If I have the keys, the pieces, you know? Oh, here's my guy. I was wondering why my mana was so limited. That happens when I have a summon, but I couldn't see the summon anywhere. Now I see him.
So, you finally made it. Took you long enough.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready, because this is it. The beginning of the end.
Yeah, it is.
Ready to finish your journey, of course. You've come far, but every path ends somewhere. Yours ends here, in the heart of it all. Philosophically, not you specifically, but someone like you, Literally. Yes, and I was getting quite bored with the wait. This is the Charred Conclave, a graveyard for druids, burned alive as scapegoats for the Red Death. It's a reminder of what happens when people fear what they don't understand. They spoke out. They should have stayed silent, kept to their herbs and potions, but they didn't. They believed their ancient knowledge, ugly and painful truths from times long past, could save Avalon from the plague. And maybe they were right. But people don't want the truth when it's covered in blood. Cruel rituals, sacrifices, hard choices in search of real results. They called it wisdom, knowledge gleaned from the Wyrdness itself. But to the people, everything they did was unnatural, costly, and frightening. The druids believed their results would justify the costs. They thought Avalon would see them as saviors. But the people didn't understand, and fear turned to fire. Well, the Red Church and their politicians made sure of that. The druids became a convenient enemy, a way to shift the blame and tighten their grip on power. It's always so simple, so banal, isn't it? Well, death doesn't always mean an ending. It was a sacrifice so costly, so cruel, so pointless, that it tore a rift in the fabric of this world. An ultimate wound. And so you're the closest you'll ever come to seeing the true shape of this world.
Cool.
To greet you. I was once where you are now. A knight with questions, searching for answers. That search led me to this place. And here I found my answers. Now it's your turn. Well, first, you're going to meet my former employer. We don't see eye to eye anymore, but we both realize that our collaboration... He'll try to sugarcoat the hard truths
Didn't mean to do
I've
that.
been telling you from the beginning. Spin them differently. Never mind. Why waste time here talking about it when you're just a step from the end? It's best if you just go forth and see for yourself. Just remember, this is the point of no return. Once you've stepped through, there's no... But if you've come this far, I suppose... Go on.
Alright.
Go on.
Whoa.
At last we meet. I've heard much about you. Your choices, your determination. Caradoc isn't easily impressed, but he was impressed with you. Few dare to seek the truths buried in Avalon shadows. Fewer still make it this far. I was the first. Caradoc followed when my brethren burned and the tear opened. And now, here you are. A truly rare and joyful occasion. Oh, forgive my lack of manners. I am Orin, the last apprentice of Merlin, and the last archdruid of Avalon. I've carried the weight of this land's secrets longer than I care to admit. But names mean little. What matters is the task before us. What lingers here, it's older than Avalon. Older than anything we know. What you see is the beginning of Wyrdness itself. Its purest form, raw potential, unshaped by anything but its lack of boundaries and limits. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, precisely the opposite of what Caradoc wants. I want you to help me resurrect King Arthur. Properly this time.
Oh, wow.
Ridiculous, I know. But yes, that's what it boils down to. At some point, we stopped seeing eye to eye and chose different paths. Ultimately, though, both are... Yes. By the end of his life, Arthur became obsessed with his legacy. He left mementos, artifacts that embody Excalibur, a symbol of loyalty and sacrifice. The crown of Pendragon, a beacon of courage and resilience. The shield of Palamedes, wisdom and independence. But Merlin and the others didn't believe that would be enough, so they acted. When the king died, his soul wasn't allowed to move on. It was shattered, a clever solution. But they feared losing what Arthur represented more than losing Arthur himself. They thought the king's essence would endure. You can't pick and choose with a soul, but that's exactly what Merlin did. He focused on 3 parts. He left out 2 pieces. One, tainted by the Four Dwellers' magic, was deemed too dangerous. The other was his humanity, the most fragile part. Merlin thought compassion and doubt were weaknesses, unfit for a king. Without them, Arthur became hollow. That way, Avalon's greatest failure. I tried, and I found his humanity. It's here, bound, kept safe. But the Four Dwellers' aspects was left to drift, untethered between worlds. Finding it needed more than magic. The horrors you endured on that island gave you something no one else has. You can move through the Wyrdness. That's why you found the king's soul. Bound it to yourself. You flatter me. No, I couldn't have. I can see you still. I want to bring back our king. Hold. It won't. This time, Arthur. Because I've seen what happens without him. Ever they're left. If. They will follow him. That's what people do. Help me bring. Now, I make this is the only.
Okay. So Caradoc wants to kill him. Orin wants to bring him back. So those are like 2 choices. It seems to be directing us to. So I have all the aspects of King Arthur except his humanity. So the Forerunner aspect was the first thing that we got, his sight. That's what bound the soul to me, right? And then we got Excalibur, which had one part, I can't remember which one, the courage maybe, or something, the crown, and then the shield. So those are 4 aspects of his soul, and this will be the 5th.
I was there when it all began. When Arthur first set foot on Avalon, we believed in him, in his dream, in his kingdom. Every battle felt like a step closer to peace. Every sacrifice justified by the dream we shared. But then came the cost. The war crimes, the impossible decisions, the massacres, slaughters, and irrational cruelty. We turned from knights into butchers, all because At first I told myself it was necessary, that it was the price of building something great. But the longer it went on, that's when Arthur wasn't a god, a savior, or a king, and no man should have the power to demand such sacrifices. But do you understand? I'd like to believe that after 600 years, You need to understand that people thought, and still think, that but he wasn't. He made mistakes, just like any man. And the cost of those mistakes, I've seen what happens when people cling to kings and myths. They wait, they follow, they waste their lives on promises that never meant anything. But that's not my problem. I'm not here to fix Avalon or to free anyone. What comes after doesn't matter. Let it all burn. Call it chaos, call it freedom, I don't care. Let them rise. I just want to watch it all come down. To see what comes after. Arthur's the only myth that still holds weight. A puppet kid. Maybe they'll... Let them stand, let them fall. It's not my... At least... Then let it. If this world can't stand without a dead king propping it... I've lived longer than any man should. And we'll never know if that's true. We were such this. You've brought Arthur's soul back together, almost complete, but not quite. So, you're close now, and then we'll go.
Okay.
Go.
You get to the last piece. I probably shouldn't have skipped all that dialogue. I don't know why I did that. Got tired of hearing him. Oh, where are we? Map. It's Camelot. Jesus Christ, scared the crap out of me. Hey, Hob.
You've come. Please, don't come any closer. Just because I've had enough. Do you know what it is like to be a king of nothing?
Oh, Hob is the humanity
To
part?
see that I've seen towns burnt to the ground. I've been and most... Orin wants a king, not me. But symbols aren't, do you? He thinks ending me will free Avalon. People take... I want release. Kill me. Destroy the last piece of me and use the energy however you wish. Take it yourself and just don't let me die. Not as Arthur. Isn't that what she doesn't? I don't care. To not another way. There's but please do, and that you hold the choice. I don't care who you side with. Orin, Caradot, I don't. Just let me.
What do you want me to do, right? I hope so. Damn. I think this is where we need to make a save. This is right before we entered, right? Make a new save.
Help me bring the king back. Now you need... I made my case. This is the...
Go on.
Let me.
Yeah.
You carried a dying king across the bones of a dying world. Now you stand before what started it all. An idea. I am the reason there must be an ending. I do not guide. I do not judge. I exist so that something can be chosen. I do not offer meaning. I require that one be made. You have brought all things to their conclusion. Now, decide what must remain. Choose, and let the shape of the world follow.
What if I choose Orin's path? What if I choose Caradoc's path? What if I take the king's soul for myself? What if I give the king's soul to someone else?
You will vanish into the story you chose to restore. You will break the frame, and what follows will not remember you. You will be seen. You will be followed. You will be blamed. You will shape the world to become its witness. Who do you have? You would trade crowns for contracts, a world ruled by law, not lineage. She would lead through care and quiet faith. Reverence would rise, but so would the He would build a world with work would shape worth, but power does not disappear. He would rule through law. He would listen, if he would dissolve the old and a new law, written. He would shift the center, unity, if the man. She would merge what is. The Wyrdness calms, but not all will follow what.
Alright, let's make a choice. I want to follow Orin, Caradoc, take it for myself, or give it to someone. I want to take the power for myself.
Then the idea shall be claimed, its shape worn, its burden made yours. But first, you have to bring silence to what refuses to be forgotten.
If this is what you want, then take it, my friend. And promise me you will learn from my mistakes.
No, I won't let this happen. Not again.
This time I'm beating you, bad. Can't loot his body. Sure.
You think any other human could wield this power? I endured 600 years of pain, of suffering, of loneliness. I made the sacrifices, me!
Ooh, it doesn't even too happy.
You think you can take it from me? The hubris. No. I reject your claim.
Oh my.
I will reforge Avalon. Perfect this time.
Ooh. Obviously, King Arthur isn't too happy.
You took Arthur's power for yourself. Whatever drove you, need, ambition, or will alone, the strength of a king was now yours to command.
Yay!
Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe nobody ever is. But you decided to try. It's a heavy thing, trying to do right where others have failed. Still, you stepped forward, carrying the soul and every choice that brought you here. You ruled not as Arthur reborn, but as yourself, flawed, resolute, untested. Avalon changed beneath your hand, and history will decide what that truly meant. With one eye and Captain Brandon working side by side,
King of
the
Avalon.
South
Finish the main story.
known in years. The roads stayed open, the fields were guarded, and the people finally felt safe.
Okay.
No longer bound to Camelot or the Knights of the Round Table, it became a land ruled by its own people on its own terms. The men here stayed in Kuanacht, but Yvain failed to rally the minds and hearts needed for his Grail quest.
Oh.
With no clear leaders and rising tension, both Kuanacht and Camelot grew fragile, drifting toward division, with no one left to hold the line. You awakened the giants, and with them at their side, the Dal Rita conquered Camelot. As the capital fell, the customs of the tribes spread across Avalon. Not everyone welcomed them, but the change had already taken root. Firgas was named the new Galahad the Loyal.
Oh,
With
nice.
One Eye and Brendan, backed by the Dal Rita, the Forlorn Swords, he saw that the South's alliance was strong enough to stand on its own. He urged Camelot to leave the South in peace and turned his attention to securing the rest of Avalon. The captain led the South to independence, breaking all ties with Camelot. Under his rule, the Horns of the South flourished. Merchants, pilgrims, and adventurers returned to the roads, and prosperity once again reached the far corners of the land.
Nice.
One Eye ruled the South, with the Horns of the South at his side. Over time, the Dal Rita of the Fallen Swords rallied to his banner, forging a unified force. With the South secured, he stood in a strong position to launch future conquests across Avalon. Nianta left Kuanacht with Yvain, and her fate remained unknown. Yet among the people she once served, tales of her devotion and courage endured, and her name was remembered with respect.
Okay, nice.
Maggott chose to remain in Kuanacht, and the people stayed with him. Over time, they grew to trust him and often sought his wisdom. In time, he took on an apprentice, planting the first seeds of a new druidic tradition.
Cool.
Eothra left Kuanacht alongside Yvain, despite concerns about his age. His fate remained unknown, but the people admired him for finding purpose at the end of his life, and spoke of him with lasting respect. With Yvain's backing, Ailey secured the hospital's independence. She remained at its head, earning the respect and gratitude of the people she served.
Got some positive outcomes here.
The Volca joined the rest of the Dal Rita without a matron and without Mathar's blessing. Even so, their warriors kept the ferocity they had once been famed for, tempered now by a clarity that left the other tribes uneasy. They were respected, but only barely. For what greater dishonor is there than turning one's back on the goddess who had made them what they were? Ingrid turned away from the eternal sleep, choosing life over dreams. In time, she began to rebuild the Thoid among the living, planting the first seeds of a new future for her scattered people. Under Strana's leadership, the Ulfra found new strength. He rebuilt the tribe and reunited them with the rest of the Dal Rita, restoring their place among the tribes of the Forlorn Swords. Following Galerna's path, the Sven clung to the old ways, their faith sustained by the Stagfather's living presence within the unrealm of the hunt. They turned inward, shunning outsiders, and deepened their devotion to the blood-stained rites of their ancestors.
One part that I fucked up on.
You made a pact with the Four Dwellers, freeing them only once they agreed to leave behind their knowledge. One was lost to madness, but another fulfilled the promise, placing a stone woven with the song at the feet of the Stone Wardens. Through it, the craft survived into a new age. After returning to Camelot, Killian lived quietly for a time. When he vanished, few asked questions. Unsettling rumors had always followed him, and most preferred not to remember. O Queen Cinnamon Sage never forgot the bond he shared with you. Proud of the path you chose, he built a small shop near your grave, and in quiet moments, still spoke to you as he once did. A friend loyal beyond the bounds of life.
Oh, there we have it. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Game is complete. Do you wish to return the moment before your final journey? Oh, that's what that does. Alright, so game is complete. There's still choices I gotta make in this game to get all the achievements, but we made our choice to take the power for ourselves. And yeah, probably not the best ending. We're not the best choice, but overall, positive ending. Oh, I'm back. Where am I? Oh, we took Wolf's Howl though. We still got his weapon. I am in Kunakt. Oh, I'm on this side of Kunakt. Well, I'm over here. Interesting. Okay. Well, we have done it. Let's make another new save. This will be no. Actually, we'll replace 14. Yes. So this will be after I chose to leave. This will be the choices. This is before entering. Yes. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. So that's really it, ladies and gentlemen. I can't really say much else other than that. But I had a hell of a time playing this game. If you see down here, we got 36 of 61. Damn, that's a lot of trophies in this game. Let's go through these trophy lists now. Some of these I'm probably not gonna be able to get right away, especially get all the fish species. Like I doubt like that stuff's gonna happen. Buy a property, get ambushed during Weird Night. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't do here. Talk to the quartermaster without opening the front gate. Kill Caradoc on the island. Head a Krokma and guess your better judgment. I didn't even know you could do that. Find a way to retrieve Excalibur without any outside help. Die from a fall wearing a fake magic ring just like the last fool. Okay. Defeat an enemy using a sketchbook. Defeat Scourge of the Seas using a fish rod. Help Arthur ascend beyond morality, leaving behind the throne of men. Bring all Keeper Dog takes to the Quartermaster. Crush the reign of the Bandit Lords and leave none alive to tell the tale. Interesting. I thought I killed all the bandits in the game. Reach the bleeding hearts of the plague and uncover the truth behind the plague's origin. I don't even know what that is. Help hold a moot with every tribe. Didn't get that. Take your mantle as the keeper of the south, called to the glorious service by the grace of the sea. What the fuck does that mean? Uncover this. Oh, I didn't become a keeper, did I? Oh, uncover the secrets of Muriel, the chicken with ancient wisdom. I don't know what that means. Open your heart to another soul in these dark and troubled lands. Let the mycelium take root in the Sagmar. I have a save point over there, so I can do that. Talk with Caradoc after killing Caradoc while wearing Caradoc's armor. This must be on the island asylum. But yeah, there we go. We still got quite a few trophies to go to. I'm going to try getting through most of these very soon, and then I'm definitely going to try getting the platinum. It's doable. It's more than doable. It's just going to take some time. But I have save points in the specific points of this game where it should be a lot easier to do. But with that being said, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Fall of Avalon, and I very much enjoyed this game. Like, this game is like an easy 8 out of 10 for me because it just fills that void of Scrolls-like games. We played the Oblivion remaster, and it got me itching for a game like that. We're waiting on Elder Scrolls 6 coming in the near future. Skyrim is obviously a classic, and like that genre of game I love. And when this game, when I played the demo, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely scratching that itch where like being able to play that type of open world RPG fantasy. Like I think a lot of people thought that Avowed was going to be a lot like this in the sense of gameplay, but it definitely wasn't, which isn't a bad thing. I think Avowed was a great game, some of the best combat in a game of that type, but this is what I was looking for a long time, and it delivered. It was very good. The only downside of this game is how much it crashes. I don't know about PC or Xbox, but on PlayStation, every 40-ish minutes it would crash. And then after an update, I think every hour, 40, 50 minutes it would crash. But like still, it's a lot, especially when you're doing like a 6-hour session. That's a lot of crashes. But yeah, this is great. I loved it. I wish there was more, actually. I wish there was another region. I'm surprised there was only 3 regions. I thought there was gonna be a 4th region. I thought Camelot would be evolved somehow. That'd be a cool ass region. But like, I mean, with what we got, it was still great, and I do wonder if they're going to do DLC for this game, an expansion in the future. That would be cool. I would love to see that. I would definitely be playing it if that happens. But no, that's really it. And even with the crashes, I would give this game an 8 out of 10 because it is still a fun ass game, great story, cool setting, and like, I think it was great writing and acting, and like, yeah, it was great. It was all just great. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This will be the last part of Tainted Grail. And next time you see me, we'll be playing Death Stranding 2, which it actually updated today, even though it's still coming out till tomorrow night. I don't know. I've never seen that before. I've never seen an update for a game that I pre-ordered and that's not coming out till later on. It'd be updated. It's weird. I've never seen that before. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow, and first part will be out. Tomorrow's Monday, right? So Tuesday morning, first part of Death Stranding 2 will be out, so keep an eye out for that. But this is it for Tainted Grail. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.